Is a full alternate monsterverse timeline story where the man in the suit from Godzilla analog horror becomes a central figure, reshaping the entire narrative from 2014 to 2024. Monsterverse, the man in the suit timeline. Prologue. The Forgotten Project. Pre-2014. Before Monarch was public, a covert division worked on psychic link technology to control Titans. During early Godzilla sightings in the 1950s, a man named Dr. Kenji Sato, a kaiju suit actor and nuclear survivor, volunteered for a secret simulation program, Project Overmind. He was placed in a neural VR environment to become Godzilla using motion capture and sensory input. But something went wrong. The system fused his consciousness with the simulated Titan, corrupting both. Trapped in a digital construct and eventually lost in Monarch archives, Sato became something new. The man in the suit was born. 2014, Godzilla. Monarch is tracking a prehistoric alpha Titan, Godzilla, but strange anomalies occur. Distorted seismic data, corrupted files, and footage that replays scenes from the future. Joe Brody, Bryan Cranston, uncovers strange double images in nuclear plant security footage. One of a Titan, one of a faceless humanoid in a rubber suit. After Godzilla defeats the Mutos, hidden Monarch servers glitch. Footage of the battle shows the man in the suit standing in the fallout, untouched. End credits. A Monarch operative sees a video of the original Godzilla actor's face, but it morphs into something else. 2019, King of the Monsters. Titans awaken around the globe, but a few begin acting oddly. Rodan stares into the sky, unmoving, for hours. Mothra's song briefly turns dissonant. Monarch finds an ancient cave painting showing a man surrounded by monsters kneeling in fear. Ghidorah awakens, but unlike before, he seems confused, glancing around as if recognizing someone. His head twitches, murmuring, "Sato." Godzilla goes thermonuclear to defeat Ghidorah, but as the explosion fades, a distorted figure is briefly seen behind him, watching. A heartbeat noise is heard, but it's human. Post-credits. Dr. Chen uncovers an ancient tablet. He who wears the skin of gods shall speak the final roar. 2021. Godzilla vs. Kong. Kong begins to experience visions in the Hollow Earth, visions of a man in a Godzilla-like silhouette. In Apex's labs, strange interference infects the Mechagodzilla systems, causing the AI to hallucinate. Engineers see images of a man staring at the camera during test flights. When Godzilla and Kong clash, both Titans suddenly freeze for a moment. Godzilla's atomic breath flickers mid-blast. They're both looking at something the audience can't see. Later, when Mechagodzilla goes berserk, its HUD flashes, "Error, host-detected memory conflict." The man in the suit briefly controls it, speaking in glitchy whispers, "Uspers. Forgot me." End credits. In Hollow Earth, etched on an obelisk, is the phrase, "He walks in skin not his own. Beware the roar that is not real." 2024, Godzilla x Kong, The New Empire. Alternate. Titans start dying without explanation. Monarch sends probes. Most vanish. One transmits a 1-second video of static and a man walking toward the camera in a melted Godzilla suit. Kong discovers a massive chamber filled with fossilized monsters surrounding a throne. On it sits a decayed skeleton with a human skull inside a kaiju suit. Godzilla becomes erratic. He begins fighting ghosts. Phantoms no one else can see. He stares into reflective surfaces, growling. He's being hunted by something he once forgot. It is revealed the man in the suit is a Titan-human fusion existing between realities, feeding on the memories and minds of Titans and those connected to them. He begins to merge with reality fully, using Apex's failed psychic tech and Hollow Earth energy. Final battle, the Mirror of Titans. In Tokyo, the man in the suit fully manifests, a warped humanoid kaiju with elements of Godzilla's design, stitched and glowing eyes. He speaks in broken audio clips from past movies and Monarch recordings. Kong and Godzilla must work together to stop him. But traditional attacks don't work. The man in the suit erases attacks from existence, rewinds time mid-punch, and traps them in memory loops. Sibella, if present in your story, could be pulled into the psychic battle like seeing visions of Shimo or others being rewritten or erased. Monarch realizes the only way to stop him is to disconnect the psychic feedback loop by destroying the original Overmind device in Monarch's deepest vault. Ending. Godzilla channels his primal alpha energy into one final roar, shattering the memory constructs. Kong slams the man in the suit into the psychic relic, creating a paradox. The man in the suit screams not in rage, but in sorrow as his form shatters, echoing, "I only wanted to be remembered.